Hello everybody. Today we're going to do a cool little fill thing. It's pretty easy to do if you know the paradiddle-diddle, which if you've seen any of my videos, you should know the paradiddle-diddle. If you don't know the paradiddle-diddle, here it is. It's a paradiddle, paradiddle, and you add an extra diddle, diddle. So it's right, left, 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 which is a group of 6. Now that is one of my favorite rudiments. It's very useful. Being a group of 6, sometimes it's a little bit harder to use. So we're used to groups of 4s and 8s. Not that we can't use 6s and 3s, but if you're starting off, it might be a little bit easier to turn it into a group of 8. So here's what we're going to do: is we're going to add 2 bass drums at the beginning or at the end. In this case, I'm going to put them at the end. So the sticking is now right, left, left, bass, bass. Notice how when I do the bass, bass, I lift the left up so that we can start this motion over again. The motion's very important. I'll do it a few times slowly so you can see. This is what I recommend: get the motion down. Don't worry about the speed just yet. So it'd be right, left, left, bass, bass, right, left, bass, bass. See the flow? Yeah, and that was a little sloppy, I apologize. So that is the way to do it. Now, as you can see, when we speed it up, it sounds pretty cool. For now, the orchestration, I'm just going to put between my toms and my snare drum. This is a Steve Gadd thing. He would orchestrate between his hi-hat, snare drum a lot. Sometimes he'd orchestrate between hi-hat, tom, and snare drum. I recommend, once you get the hang of it, to experiment with it. Orchestration is up to you. This is just the sticking. So now let's think about these like diddled 16th notes, or more specifically 32nd notes. So it's going to go 1, E, and and I wouldn't finish it there. I'm actually going to finish that with a right, left, or right. So it's going to be 2 beats long. So it'll be 1, E, and 2, and. Or more specifically, it starts on 1 or 3. So that we can include it into the beat. So it'll be 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 and. The idea is to do it as clean as possible, because if it's not clean when it's slow, it's not going to be clean when it's fast. Now remember, we're playing 32nd notes, so this is going to be fast anyway. So this is great for slower tempos and grooves. You don't want to do this a ton; it might be too much. So how we're going to fit this in is going to be like this. We're going to do simple drum beat, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to subtract beat number 3, and we're going to put that fill in. So just on the snare drum, the bass drum would be this. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. So now you can groove on that and do that. One thing I recommend is 3 ways to play this. Would be to play the beat real straight and concentrate on varying the fill different places. Just on the hi-hat. So and so on. The other thing would be to keep the fill the same each and every single time, vary the beat. And then the final step would be to vary everything. So you're just kind of mix and match, and maybe do it on beat number 1 instead of beat number 3. Maybe do 1 or 2 measures of a drum beat and then throw it in there as a quick flurry. So once again, very easy. So and so on. I was playing real sloppy today, but that's okay. I haven't been sleeping much lately. But there it is. If you have any questions, concerns, you let me know.